If you have any questions or concerns, this podium over here, you can come up and tell us what's on your mind. You can do that under public comment, number 10, or anytime before we take a vote, I'll give you the opportunity to come up and tell us what's up. Call the roll, please.
Mayor Cedar?
Here.
Councilmember Gottler?
Here.
Councilmember Kufa is absent. Councilmember Laporte is absent. Councilmember Paul is absent. Councilmember Vols?
Here.
Councilmember Westrick?
Here.
Thank you.
Make a motion to excuse the absences of Kufa, Laporte, and Paul. Support.
Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Let's go to number 4. Consent agenda, City Council minutes of September 15th, 2025, regular meeting recommendation approve, and B is the Golf Commission minutes of August 12th, 2025, meeting recommendation receive.
I'll make a motion to approve both as presented. Support.
Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Let's go to number 5. A, ordinance adoption 2503, conditional rezoning 1204 South Riverside is Mr. Shane or Mr. Downey, who's?
Mr. Downey will
Your Honor, I
lead
can-
off on that.
Your Honor, I can take this. This proposed ordinance was brought before council last month for introduction, and this would allow the conditional rezoning of 1204 South Riverside with the amendments that were made at the table at the time of the introduction. So there was a conditional rezoning agreement that was drafted, which the petitioner is going to approve if the ordinance is adopted tonight. But it's just it's the second reading of what was considered, and there have been additions made to the agreement. I think the most notable one is that the hours of operation on Saturday that are by appointment only are the same hours that the business would be operating during the week, Monday through Friday.
I think Saturday's different, wasn't it?
No, Saturday, Monday through Saturday was exactly the same. Sunday, it was from 9 to 6.
Because I'm looking at notes in front of me that say Saturday is 8 to 3. Am I getting something different here?
That was my mistake.
Could be mine, I'm looking, that says 8-3 on Saturday.
What you have in your council packet is the recommendation signed by both the requester and the building department has reviewed it.
All right.
We sent a couple, so
This one is dated September 19th, and it states normal business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and by appointment only on Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
That was not the normal business hours, Monday through Friday for me. By appointment on Saturday from 8 to 12, and Sundays 8 to 4. That was the one that signed and settled.
This is assigned one.
Are you Mr. Manson?
I am.
Yes. Were there two?
Well, there were multiples. That was the issue behind all of the conditions. That is,
Lee, I'm looking at a 9/19/2025, which what I'm assuming is your signature, Lee D. Manson?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's the one that says Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Saturday by appointment, 8 to 3. Nothing about Sunday.
Sundays were supposed to, I don't know what happened, but the multiple variants of practice.
So will that be considered the applicant's request? How would this be handled, Attorney?
Well, I think it's got to be voted on as presented, or if the council wants to put it on the table and revisit the minutes from the previous meeting. I know that there's a pretty thorough discussion about the hours. which I don't recall off the top of my head. It would just be memorialized in the agreement.
Yeah, in our minutes from the previous meeting, it doesn't distinguish between Saturday and Sunday. It says weekends are by appointment only between the hours of 8 a.m. and 6 p.m.
And there was, you guys asked for clarification on that, and that's where, this was the last copy that I had sent, he had sent to Rebecca. He signed that one, that was a mistake on my part. Multiple variances on the condition.
Well, my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Downey, is conditional rezoning, you have to come up with the idea and present it to us. And the idea in front of me right now says Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Saturday, 8, between 8 and 3, nothing about Sunday. Is that an idea that you're good with, that you would present to us as an acceptable?
Yes,
Okay?
yes.
Okay, so what I have in front of me with John Henry on it, that's what I'm looking at. So I'm good with that.
Yes, I will accept that one.
Okay. All right, so I guess then we can entertain a motion.
I will make that motion as presented in these documents
All right,
to approve.
I'll support.
all right, questions? All right, call the roll, please.
Cutler,
Yes.
Bowles,
Yes.
Westrick,
Yes.
Cedar,
Yes.
ordinance adopted.
All right, thank you. Congratulations, I think. Get back to you when I get
I think we're
new
done here.
memorandum. All right, B, introduction 2504, planned unit development, North Kearney, Mr. Downey.
Your Honor, members of council, this comes before you after a several-year lapse. Back in September of 2022, the Planning Commission recommended the change in designation of the subject property from R1A residential to planned unit development. The matter was brought before council on October 17th, where the proposed change in zoning designation was approved unanimously by council. However, I slipped because, of course, zoning designations are made by ordinance, and a voice vote by council isn't enough to change the zoning designation. So nothing's happened with this in the meantime, and I spoke with the clerk last month. Annette pointed out that this is still not changed because there's never been an ordinance presented. So this is just to clean up the action taken by council on the recommendation of the Planning Commission back in October of 2022 that would change the designation of the subject property from R1A residential to planned unit development.
Okay, I'll make a motion to introduce the ordinance.
Support.
All right, the motion's been made, supported, introduce this planned unit development on Kearney. Questions?
Bill Claimer, 1374 South Riverside. It just says on here, North Kearney. That's pretty big. You got an address or parcel number, or what are we talking here?
Personal's right here. Oh, there's street addresses.
It's essentially the Belle Maison development property, correct?
Yes.
There's a parcel ID. It's
There's no address on it, Bill, right now. Did you hear what she said?
What are you approving? The whole North Kearney?
No, we have the parcel, but we don't have the address. Parcel 1 and parcel 2, but it's a whole long list of description of it. It's the Belle Maison development.
Not an address. What are you approving? I mean.
Well, I just said what we're approving. It's for the Belle Maison development. We have parcel listings here that are the exact sections.
There's a tax ID number, so I can look it up.
The tax ID number is 74-07-05-0025-000.
With that, you should be able to tell me the address.
There's no address.
I'm just curious what property it is.
Piper's Act development. Piper's Act development, I believe it's Piper's Act, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I ask, which one it
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm asking.
Any other questions? All right, call the roll.
Folds,
Yes.
Westrick,
Yes.
Gottler,
Yes.
Cedar,
Here, yes. Sorry.
ordinance introduced.
I am here, but I'm also voting yes. All right, reports administration, Mr. Duchesne, we got.
Mayor and members of council, just a couple of comments because the public gets a lot of information about government activities and sometimes how it relates to the home government isn't entirely clear. The state's passed a budget, apparently waiting signature of the governor, and I want to talk just a bit about the part that just got passed by, which is state reduced, state collected locally shared revenues to cities, townships, and villages by 6.6%. For St. Clair, that means $27,000 reduced in money that we are entitled to through statutory and constitutional revenue sharing under the Headley Amendment, but that also they acted in a manner to give, I'll have to explain this carefully because the 27,000 reduction is across the board. There is a grant included in the state legislation that would give us back $6,222 for public safety. I believe the chief spends that in gas in 2 months. That is to credit us back to make it almost a small cut. And on top of that, the grant has to be oriented towards high crime communities. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I have to say, we are not going to qualify for much more money because it is not a high crime community. So the shell game played in four corners, 4 square miles surrounded by reality, which is Lansing, Michigan, results in a net loss for cities, townships, and villages. If I'm being totally fair, they move some of your money into Act 51, so the city will get a increase for in gas and weight tax of $251,000, which again is about a block. But that is coming our direction, and that's in fair balance of that. So that's the local impact. We're dealing with it, and I assume this will be signed by the governor and take effect in Michigan. A couple other notes. We received approval that MDOT is going to allow us to do the bidding on the Clinton Avenue resurfacing project from Clinton Avenue from 6th Street to Kearney Drive, and we can do that now in the fall, or it is fall, and do it in November for a spring construction date. A couple other notes: the water projects at the water plant and North Water Tower Service are trending to completion in the next few months. Payment is being planned to finalize by the first of the year, and the LFDA payments we're putting together in a timely manner for the future years to pay that project off. Under legislative priorities, I picked a couple here to talk to the state about, especially at a time when their state spending the highest amount of money it has and reducing support for local governments. Perhaps we can seek grants or other assistance. One that I targeted based on discussion with the mayor and council and concerns in community is the St. Clair Highway retaining wall function. There's a lot of concern about putting money into something that totally isn't proven or tested, and perhaps the state can look at it from an economic development point of view and a necessary expenditure that has a great impact on not only the city but the area. And the other is a Riverside Avenue pedestrian refuge islands. Become really up to speed at what work has been done to create pedestrian safety islands, one in the center complex and one near where the trail system will end up going north and crossing M29. There's some interest in doing something to provide safety for the bicyclists on the path. But also, I think it would be a great addition down where the crosswalk is near the St. Clair Inn. And it appears we've got some initial good response from MDOT in funding that. So there's never a time when you have some issues like this financially come along that perhaps if the council agrees with these, make these a priority in talking to the legislature and the Congress regarding funding these projects. And the last, I want to say we're still in the sidewalk evaluation program. Thanks for all the information in that. We are trying to determine exactly if we can do what it seems to be, that on a scale of 1 to 5, if 5s are the worst and 1s are in excellent shape, possibly we could do a citywide program to address all the 4s and 5s. It's just a question now of estimating how much square footage that is and what kind of budget we would be working with to come back to council with a sidewalk program that's consistent and meets the needs across the city. That's all, Mr. Mayor.
All right, any questions for Mr. Duchesne?
Well, speaking of sidewalks, I have two to mention. One is I love the connection now on North 6th that's been made. So we have a complete sidewalk on North 6th now that that project's done. It goes all the way to Brown, down to Vine. I think that's a nice addition of a sidewalk section. But I wondered if you could give the public an update on what's happening on Cox Road, where we're at there for breaking ground and moving forward on that.
Just went into my updates today on that. I was not going to bring it up tonight because I basically have some of the same to say. The state says it is out for bid. I have yet to see it, and they haven't sent me a copy of it, but we have signed off for that. They are still talking about having it completed by November.
Wow.
Remember, Steve didn't say this.
Yes, yeah. So
I'm
when you,
relaying what I'm told will
so that's the
happen.
process when MDOT does the bidding.
Yes.
Okay, so this Clinton resurfacing that you just mentioned, we get to do that process.
We get to do this now, and we would be the one putting out the bid. And
Very good.
yes.
Perfect, thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Duchesne? Downey, you have anything else?
Nothing this evening, Your Honor.
Any departments out there? Any authorities or commissions, committee chairs, council reps? No unfinished business. Let's go to 8, new business. A, approve Recreation Commission appoint Jessica Mauer from Delano Street would like to join our Recreation Commission with your blessing, gentlemen.
Motion to approve?
Support.
Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Go to B, approve recommendation of award Clutcher Park Structures. Please.
Thank you. City council members received an administrative memo regarding the bid for the clutch apart structures. These structures include 2 pavilions, a main pavilion, and then a shade pavilion for the splash pad, and 2 dugouts for the major league field. We received 2 bids for all of the structures, and we're recommending the low bid from Backyard Living Company, which is out of Richmond, Michigan, in the amount of $174,962.70. In addition, at the bid opening, we received a letter from Reasonable Roofing, and they offered to donate the shingles, the material, and the labor for the 2 pavilion structures. So they just, their bid was just for the roofing, the shingles, as I said, material, and labor. Both of the 2 bidders agreed to exclude that from their bid and made an adjustment, but Backyard Living Company was still the low bid. And so there are 2 parts of the bid to approve: the structures from Backyard Living and then the donation from Reasonable Roofing.
Mr. Mayor, I concur with staff recommendation and recommend that be the action of the mayor and council.
This motion need to be 2-part then?
It could be included in one.
They put it all in one motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the bid from Backyard Living Company as well as the generous donation of the shingles from Reasonable Roofing.
Support.
Questions? Call the roll, please.
Bowles?
Yes.
Westrick?
Yes.
Stotler?
Yes.
Cedar?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Treese.
Thank you.
Go to C, recommendation of award lawn maintenance, Mr. Duchesne.
Mayor and council, after a bidding and a review of the competitive bids, I recommend the award be given for this contract to Michigan Allied Lawn and Landscaping at a cost of $76,200, including the alternatives as specified.
I'm assuming this will be a yearly renewable, every year we're going to go, or what are they looking for here? More than 1 year?
It's written as 2 seasons.
Two seasonal.
2 seasons.
Yeah, make sure, you scared me for a minute. 2 years, we don't want to do it every year.
Okay, 2 years.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll support.
All right, the motion made and supported to the tune of $76,200. Questions? Call a roll, please.
Westrick,
Yes.
Statler,
Yes.
Bowles,
Yes.
Cedar,
Yes,
motion carries.
thank you. Go to D, special event, St. Clair Chamber Halloween Nights.
Mayor and council, I have a request from the chamber for their annual Halloween nights. I don't know if you have the flyer in front of you, but there's several events. On the 18th, Cargill has their trunk or treat from 3:30 to 6. 18th, trick or treat trail right here at Gregg Park from 6 to 9 p.m. On the 22nd, from noon to 2, there's a party for the tots and trick or treating in the plaza. On the 23rd, from 5 to 7 p.m., La Fontaine's having a trunk or treat. And then the 25th, Borewater's having their masquerade party, so all the paperwork is in.
Motion to approve?
Support.
Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thanks, chief.
Thank you.
E, approve vehicle purchase, GMC Sierra 2500, Mr. DeShane.
Mr. Mayor, members of council, I do concur with the department's recommendation, and I have noted for your information our motor pool and equipment schedule. That's been updated, and we now include police vehicles in the motor pool, but also where this vehicle supplements and adds to the schedule. I recommend this purchase from La Fontaine Automotive Group per state price and the state bid for the GMC Sierra 2500 series vehicle.
I'll make a motion to approve the purchase.
I'll support.
All right, the motion is made and supported. The cost is 50. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, $57,550.
Questions? Yes, sir.
Claimant 1374 South Riverside. We getting a truck? Who's getting it? We replacing? We adding? What are we doing?
It's actually not replacing a vehicle. There is, I think, vehicle 54 is coming off primary line, and that's going to be used, as I understand it right now, as a backup. I'm still working, get my hands and head around the entire motor pool fleet in the future. There's a couple other vehicles that might be specialists and we'll put into the next fiscal year. But this one has been recommended by the department head and to serve the purpose, utility purposes. So it won't be given to a individual, it'll be part of the general public service.
So what department's receiving the truck?
The Department of Public Services.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
You're going to check on power windows and power meters?
Yes, I had not been asked that question. I did not know. The councilman asked me if it had power windows and others, so I'll double check that before we authenticate the order here.
All right, anything else? Call the roll, please.
Bowles,
Yes.
Westrick,
Yes.
Statler,
Yes.
Cedar,
Yes,
motion carries.
thank you. Claims and accounts, September 17, 15, and October 2.
Motion to approve?
Support.
Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Well, number 10, public comments. Anybody have anything for the good of the group here? Ask you to keep it to 3 minutes or less, please. All right, we'll go to number 11. Anybody have anything, council? No Well, I think, I just want to say, I'm going to just say it, Murray did a great job on 6th Street.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, it looks like a great finish.
We're proud of the project, looks good.
Yeah.
The grass is even growing, honestly. It's got it in just in time.
All right, I guess I'll ask for a motion to adjourn then.
So moved.
Support.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. Be careful out there.